Did you know that a single bad habit could cost you thousands of dollars in transmission repairs? Most drivers unknowingly make critical mistakes that wear down their automatic transmission way faster than it should. Are you guilty of any of these costly habits? Stick around because today we're diving into the 9 things you should never do to an automatic transmission. And trust me, number 7 is something almost everyone gets wrong. This video will give you with expert advice on how to maintain an automatic gearbox for optimal performance over the long term, as well as a discussion of 9 things that you should never do to an automatic transmission. Number 9. Moving from the reverse to the drive position, or vice versa, without stopping the vehicle. When the vehicle is still moving, one of the most typical errors that drivers make is switching from the reverse gear to the driving gear, or vice versa, while the vehicle is in motion. The transmission is subjected to needless strain as a result of this activity, particularly on the gears and clutch packs, which are intended to function in a controlled environment. In the long run, this pattern of behavior might lead to premature wear and possibly failure of the transmission. The seamless engagement of gears is achieved by the internal components of an automated transmission, which are dependent on hydraulic pressure and frictional factors. Attempting to force a shift while moving can result in internal damage, which can cause gears to slip, the transmission to overheat, or even the transmission to completely fail. Number 8. Operating a vehicle with a transmission fluid that is either low or contaminated. There are various functions that transmission fluid performs, including lubricating moving parts, cooling the system, and ensuring that gear shifts are smooth. The overheating, increased friction, and internal damage that can result from driving with transmission fluid that is either low or unclean can be avoided. The degradation of transmission fluid occurs over time as a result of heat and pollutants. Filters that are dirty can lead to blockages, which in turn reduces lubrication and increases the amount of wear on internal components. Check the level of your transmission fluid and the quality of it on a regular basis. Number 7. Utilizing the incorrect transmission fluid is the third mistake. Transmission fluids are not all created equal at the same time. There is a certain kind of transmission fluid that is recommended by each car manufacturer. This type of fluid is designed to meet the requirements of the vehicle's transmission system. When the incorrect kind of fluid is used, it can result in inappropriate lubrication, overheating, and severe damage over a longer period of time. Fluids that are incompatible with one another can result in gears that slip, shifting that is erratic, and even complete failure of the transmission. Before you add transmission fluid, you should always follow the instructions in your owner's manual or seek the advice of an expert. You should seek the aid of an experienced mechanic if you are doubtful. Number 6. Towing or overloading beyond the vehicle's capacity is the fourth offense. There is a maximum towing capacity for every car, and exceeding that restriction can put an incredible amount of strain on the drivetrain. When subjected to severe loads, automatic gearboxes produce a greater amount of heat. Severe loads can cause the transmission to overheat, which can result in slippage and early failure. The torque converter experiences increased wear as a result of the higher strain, which ultimately results in expensive repairs. Consider installing an extra transmission cooler if you frequently need to pull something behind you. This will assist in the dissipation of excess heat and will help to extend the life of the transmission. Always make sure to verify the towing restrictions of your car and stay away from exceeding them. Number 5. Putting your hand on the gear shifter and resting it there. There are a lot of drivers who have the tendency of resting their hand on the gear shift while they behind the wheel. The shift linkage may be subjected to a minor amount of pressure as a result of this movement, which may result in unneeded wear and tear over time. Transmissions that are automatic in nature today have mechanisms that are fragile and can be damaged by pressure that is not necessary. If you are not actively shifting gears, be sure that your hands are on the steering wheel every time. Number 4. Ignoring warning signs of transmission problems is the 6th point. In many cases, your vehicle will provide you with warning indications prior to the occurrence of a gearbox breakdown. One of the most common warning signs is slipping gears, which occurs when the engine revs but the vehicle does not accelerate as it should. Delayed shifting, Gears take an excessive amount of time to engage. Strange noises such as whistling, clunking, or humming sounds are being heard. The transmission fluid is overheating, which is causing a burning smell. A warning light for the transmission is displayed on the dashboard number 3. If you want to save fuel, try driving in neutral mode. Some motorists are under the impression that moving to the neutral gear when coasting downhill or coming to a halt at a signal will save them fuel. Number 2, it is possible to engage the park function while the vehicle is still moving. In one of the quickest ways to cause damage to your transmission, you should avoid putting your vehicle in park while it is still moving. The parking pawl, which is a small metal pin that keeps the transmission in place, is not designed to stop a moving vehicle. This is the reason why it is detrimental. It is possible to damage the pawl and render your vehicle incapable of remaining in park if you force it into park before it is ready. Before shifting into park, you should always come to a complete stop. This is the best approach to avoid this condition. Number 1. Before shifting into drive, revving the engine while it is in neutral. There are some drivers that rev the engine while it is in the neutral position and then swiftly shift into the drive position, believing that this will produce a quicker start. At high revolutions per minute, RPM, the abrupt engagement of gears creates an excessive amount of stress on the internal components. This pattern of behavior can, over time, result in the transmission slipping or failing entirely. Always shift into drive smoothly with the intention of preventing excessive wear when driving. Because the automatic transmission in your vehicle is one of the most significant and expensive components, it is essential that you take the necessary precautions to ensure that it is in good working order. It is possible to considerably increase the lifespan of your transmission and prevent costly repairs if you refrain from engaging in these 9 behaviors that are harmful to it, and if you follow appropriate maintenance procedures. A little bit of attention goes a long way toward ensuring that your ride will be smooth and dependable for many years to come. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on more car care tips and money-saving advice. Let's keep your ride running smoothly for years to come.